All right. Uh, rumors that I completely forgot about streaming because I'm on Christmas break now have been greatly exaggerated. I 100% remembered that I said I was going to stream. I might do some extra streams to make up for not this at some point over the holidays, but we'll see. You know? So let's, I guess, no gaming. I might even do a short stream as well, because I should have just taken this week off, man. I'm definitely not doing Wednesday. In fact, let's quickly go to Twitch. Can I have a new window? Thank you. Twitch.tv. How do you do holidays? Oh, calm down. Calm down. Where's schedule? Stream. Schedule? I don't know. It's somewhere, man. I'll find it later. It's not super important, is it? Settings though, surely. Stream, channel, schedule. There we go. Vacation mode. Yeah, let's just put it on vacation until maybe next the Saturday, something like that. Yeah, there we go. And then, you know, that'll do. That'll do. So where did we get to? What were we doing? I think last time. So we've got quite a lot of this game, like in its fundaments, kind of here. We've got this nice little outline, which I suppose we can probably tweak a bit more, make it a little bit less shit looking. But basically, we've got like got an outline. Beep beep beep, boop. And then we can beep beep boop. Yeah. We've got something approaching, well, they're not exactly good materials, but, you know, we've got one decent looking item that I think could make it into the final game. And not much else. So let's do a little short stream until 9. What can we do between now and 9? So we've got handle occupied space. We haven't added space markets. We could add space markets. We do also have this Miro board where we got a bunch of different things that we were making. We made a water glass. We could do cold medicine, which I guess is probably going to be more of a texture than anything else. So I guess we could probably just make those tablets, I suppose. Let's do that. Let's do cold medicine. Because that'll take 2 seconds to make, really. Because really all we need to do, we don't even need to delete the default cube. We'll just scale that down in the Z. And then, I don't know, scale it in the Y. Make it a little bigger. Not quite that short, you know. I think boxes tend to be a little bit fatter than that, don't they? About that. Yeah, that looks about the right proportions for a pack of cold tablets. And then if we also add a little cylinder, and we'll just do one of these. We'll grab it and we'll move it off to the side by 1, 2, 3. And if we just, I don't know, scale that down to be maybe yay big, that seems about right. And then scale it in that to be maybe kind of there. And then if we could maybe just do like a cheeky little loop cut around the top. This is where it's not going to let us do it, is it? Because it's an N-gon. We don't like N-gons for this sort of stuff, so we're going to have to use the knife tool. So we can maybe just do that. And then that. And then just grab our edges. Get out of that. Can we grab these two and then just do like a control B to bevel? And then maybe just like bevel a bit, like to there or something. I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's do a different order of operations, yeah? Let's do... Come on. I think we know that that's a bigger edge loop. There we go. Alright. So then we're going to do Control P to bevel. And we're going to make it a little bit rounder on the top there, I suppose. Not by much, just needs a little, I don't know what even the name of that is, when it's like the little zhuzh out the side, you know? And then here, we'll just do a little bevel. Doesn't have to be a big bevel. But basically we'll just pull these. Can I just plus? No, that's not it. That's not what I want. What we want, actually, we can probably do this a little bit easier, lazier. Can we? Maybe we can't. I think we can. I think we can do this lazy. If we do this lazy mode, so we're going to do merge, automatically merge vertices. So let's how are we going to do this? We basically just want these vertices to sort of like smush into here, and we kind of want that. I guess we could bring that down like so. That's not going to be perfect, but maybe that's all right. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's roughly what we're after. We may find out. That look okay? I think that looks all right. It's not terrible. Normals might be a bit weird if we do shade smooth. Yeah. It looks a little bit weird on shading. We can probably fix that though. We'll just knife tool it up a bit. Knife it up. Oh. How's that look now? Any better? Come out. Come out of that. Come out of that. Pack it in. Still looks a bit weird. Which is strange because we got rid of our Engons. Well, we sort of did. Is it because of this line? I can't work out now. What if we just remesh this? Let's go wild. Remesh. What does this do? Something like that. Just apply it, man. Just apply it. Can we apply? Oh, it's not allowed from edit mode. Oh, that looks dreadful. That looks so bad. Alright, no, we're not remeshing. What is wrong with this? Could it be this? I wonder if we can go ortho on this and maybe cut across here like so, and then dissolve those faces. I see, that's not good though. We don't want that. Maybe we do want that. Let's see if that looks less shitey if we do it like that. So if we do bottom ortho, oh no, I did bottom ortho. There we go. Let's do another cheeky little slice. put it in this mode. Grab that. Off you go. And then Control Shift and... No. Shift and... Whoa. Bottom orthographic. Is there a top orthographic? I can't remember where top. How you do top. Not user. Control Alt. Shift? Oh no, it's just I'm controlling 7ing, controlling 9ing or whatever, and I'm doing it wrong. That's what I'm saying. Alright, is that less shit looking? Not really. If I reshade flat, what is it about this that it doesn't like? Is it specifically that it's got... We do have tries. We do have a bunch of quads in there. So I guess we could... Let's just as an experiment, let's try slicing that up. And slicing that up. See, now I've just made more triangles. But are those, is that not going to be the same angle? No, it's not going to be the same angle, is it? It's not going to be the same angle. So how could we make those behave nicely with the same angle? I don't know. But we'll get rid of those. I don't think it really matters too much. It's not going to move or anything. It does mean the normals are a bit weird. But maybe we'll just let the normals be a bit weird. Because realistically, this is already probably too many triangles for something so small. So that gives us a rough idea of a tablet that we could maybe then like Shift and D to duplicate. And then Shift D to duplicate again. And there we go. Rotating the Z. Not too bad. And then we'll put a texture on that at some point, knock something together. That's not a bad start. So yeah. Cold medicine. Let's do another one. What do we got? You'd be thinking about other ideas for things. And I haven't had all that many since last time. Strong acid, I guess. Okay. We could probably do something similar with also, I think what I want to do here is game 3 definition of enough. Because realistically, we don't have a definition of enough right now, or anything even close to it. We just got a rough idea of what we want in the end. So I think what would be good to have is at least 50 ingredients. No. At least 100. No, 100's a lot. 100's so many. Maybe 50. 50 ingredients seems like enough. Because Because we're not going for Little Alchemy. What does Little Alchemy have? It has... Oh, 580. Wow. Doodle God. $249 elements. Okay, so Little Alchemy is a hell of a lot better. Oh, that's kind of fun. Doodle God is actually on Steam. What a concept. Yeah, well, yeah, and that is kind of that's the vibe that I'm probably going to end up with. Yeah. So I suppose that's the thing. At least 50 ingredients. We're not going for like, this is the whole game. So at least 50 ingredients. At least 25 base ingredients. 50 unlockable ingredients, which might have similar palettes. I think a lot of this is going to be like little icons of beakers and flasks and stuff, because that's what you're doing in chemistry, really, isn't it? And then lots of combinations. $50 non-terminal ingredients. Let's say that. Non-terminal ingredients. 50 secondary terminal ingredients. Lots of combinations. Because, you know, we want this to feel like they're discovering something, you know? And we want some weird ones so that they can pull out their arse. So what do we have so far? Come to think of it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 base ingredients so far. So we should have, I guess, diseased meat. Flesh. Clean flesh. Or like healthy flesh. I suppose. Probably a better name for that. So Raj virus, whatever. So what we want is, we want this. How could we do alt? There we go, we can alt to pull it across. So diseased flesh plus PDFE. There we go. This sort of a vibe. No. Other way around. Healthy flesh. Basically what I'm saying is here, let's make a little, you know, what do they call it? Dark water or whatever. That's not it. Bad water. PTFE film. PTFE Mark Ruffalo. Dark Waters. I knew it was something like that. Okay. PFOA. What's PDFE then? Oh, PDFE is a forever chemical though. Ecotoxicity. PFOA. That's what I'm after. Forever chemicals. Persistent organic pollutants. POPs. Could probably pull some of these out, couldn't I? Use them. Could maybe do that. But we'll come back to that. But basically what I'm thinking is we use that plus PDFE makes diseased flesh. Weird that those are now... Why is it? Oh, does it switch to... That's strange. How did it manage to go to the other kind? Doesn't really matter, does it? We'll make it, and where will we make that? Some sort of centrifuge. Or a petri dish, maybe. Petri dish? Or incubator, maybe. That might be fun, I guess. Because it doesn't make sense to have everything in a centrifuge, does it? So we can do that. But then also, we want to be able to take diseased flesh plus maybe, I don't know, maggots. That is the recipe that Hydronus came up with. We can make healthy flesh. So technically, I suppose what we're saying is that healthy flesh is a secondary or tertiary recipe. So we want to take that off that list there. We want that so we can turn healthy flesh into diseased flesh. And diseased flesh, we're going to go ba-ba-ba-ba into there and ba-ba-ba-ba into there, like so. Let's think about what our end game is, because there's obviously a certain number of things that we want to be able to pull out of this. So I guess at that point we're talking about zombies. Like, what kind of zombies do we want to make that are then going to have some effect in this game? So we want some sort of like zombie strength upgrade. We've already got the zombie animation serum, so we can probably just pull that out, and we'll just put that up here just so that we call it out. It's got some sort of zombie strength upgrade. The actual zombie animation serum is like probably like level 1, maybe like V2 of this plus versions, like, you know, level 1 strength upgrade, etc. Something like that. Yeah, speed, 100%. Hello, by the way. I'm just going to do a quick one today because I kind of forgot. And also, I don't know. I don't know why I forgot. Actually, I do know why I forgot. Just been, I think the holiday vortex of I don't really know what time it is or day it is kind of set in early. Zombie seed upgrade plus versions. Constitution, I suppose. That's a thing, right? They can write the Bill of Rights, or the Declaration of Independence. What is the Constitution versus the American Constitution? Is it just... Oh, it's just the Constitution. Oh. Every day is the same day until the day before we had... Yep, that's exactly right. And a disgusting concept. Although, with any luck, there shouldn't be too much waiting for me when I get back, I suppose. There's not an awful lot to do. Or, well, no, that's not true. There's a lot to do. But I don't think much of it is for me yet. Zombie animation serum, but I did do everything. I containerized the application, has tests, has an integrated database, has the lot. You just go spin up Docker and it just... That was a terrible click. There we go. It just does it. So that should keep them off my backs for a little. That should keep them off my back for a little while. So got that. We got these. I guess maybe, you know, I've been thinking about this. So we've got Dirk and Bear. What if they have a crisis of conscience? You know, what if they're sort of like? Because I feel like this guy, if we load it up, do you get the feeling that this is like ever so slightly furry kind of deal? I don't know. Anyway, this guy seems like, I mean, that's a terrible look for him. So obviously, you know, me drawing is not good yet. But like with everything else, the only way you get better is by doing it. So this guy, what if he has like a crisis of conscience and he's sort of like, oh no, maybe this was a bad idea. You know, and this guy's like, just do the thing. And, you know, maybe he starts making upgrades that are actually downgrades. I don't know. Is there that possibility? Maybe there's a, maybe, for better or for worse, there's a zombie antidote. And maybe that's one of the ways that you finish the game. I don't know. Well, that's the thing, yeah. Zombies back to human, yeah. Infect. This is not a word, but maybe it is. Maybe it is a word. Infectivity. No. Infectious. Yes. Is infectivity a word? No. Infectivity is a word. Clearly I'm just really smart. Or accidentally correct. So there's some things we can have out of the end of this. And I feel like we probably want at least one per level. So we've got the evil homeopath. They stumble across it, basically. They just happen to mix together things that haven't been mixed together before. Evil herbalist. So we need different things, basically. I like the idea of maybe making herbal remedy, like herbal enhancement. Like maybe this is like a herbal enhancement. So I think some of these probably come in because then that's playing into the fact that, like, you know, they're not really doing proper science. I'm going to change that colour to be like something, just so I can, you know, tell that it's something else. Zombie antidote, maybe that's right at the end, yeah. Magic zombies, I don't know. Can they cast fireball or something? I don't know. Magic zombies. Give them like a ranged attack that you've then got to defend against. Who's to say? This magic jewel certainly seems to say. I feel like you could probably do all sorts of stupid zombies, like jetpack zombies and all that sort of stuff. But realistically, do we need that? I don't know if we need that. I was saying, I don't know if you were here when I wrote this little ticket. I'm basically thinking, where am I going to call it? What's enough? Because Doodle God has you unlocking 250 recipes. Little Alchemy has 500 and something. I don't know if it launched with 500 and something. It might have launched with a lot less. But basically, there's a certain number of recipes to unlock. And I thought, what's enough? Because really, that's what we're talking about. So I'm thinking maybe at least 25 non-terminal ingredients, 50 secondary, or to basically at least 50 ways to combine it together in ways that are meaningful, and just a bunch of different combinations, like ways you can just make a mess. Some genuinely don't do anything, but maybe all of them do. Maybe a mess is a fallback recipe. And then there's a couple of like specific recipes where it's like it doesn't make any sense. I kind of like maybe it can pick a random fallback recipe, because then it is that whole idea of what I think I said this last time about Gabe Newell talking about the whole narcissistic injury thing of when you input something to the game and nothing happens, that's like, it takes you out of it a little bit, even if it's something that you don't really expect to do something. So we got that. Magic zombies, zombie animation serum. Okay, so I feel like probably maybe all of these could be unlocked. That feels like a biology thing. So maybe this one's coming out at the biology level. Magic zombies, I feel like that's like evil scientists. That's you doing some crazy stuff, right? That's the top level. We've already decided that. I'll tell you what, I am going to put these back as well, just to make sure I don't lose them. As things that we're calling out as stuff you can do. A speed upgrade probably feels like steroids. Maybe that's steroids. So yeah, maybe that's chemistry. Or maybe that's a little bit earlier. Maybe you make the speed. Maybe you get speed early on. Yeah. And it's literally just give them a bunch of caffeine. Zombie speed upgrades. Yeah, let's take it out of there. Let's do strength. Is probably going to be steroids, right? So that's going to be... Let's do that chemistry. Caffeine. But maybe it's that you put some of the ingredients that you unlock there into something a little bit, like you grind it down, or the centrifuge, so you can, maybe the centrifuge is you put some of this stuff into it and then you distill it down into its essence kind of thing, and it's almost like putting old ingredients into new stations gets you extra stuff. Infectivity, we've already moved that. Speed, constitution. maybe that's something, I don't know. Where would we put that? We'll put speed there. We haven't put constitution anywhere, so maybe we'll put that here. I don't know what that looks like. And then magic zombies. Oh no, we've already moved that down. Okay, so that's then... So basically you unlock one kind of thing at each level. Yeah, well, in fairness, I am also here for a short while because I started streaming too early. Well, started streaming too late because I was like, oh, it's already happened. I've already been sucked into the vortex of what day is it? What time is it? Who am I? Is there even... I don't know. What is existence really? So yeah, I kind of dropped a clanger and started late, so I'm also going to finish early, and then we'll just do a little stream, and maybe we'll, you know, how was the game you were playing? The game I have been playing is called, oh there it is, The Invincible, and it is based on Stanislav Lem's iconic novel, which I have never heard of. And it's all right. It's okay. It gets very positive reviews, but it's like 4,000 very positive reviews. I thought it was going to be, I don't know what I thought it was going to be. But it's okay. It's all right. Painfully slow, utterly boring, uninteresting story. Frequently lags due to high spikes in memory usage, forcing a reboot. Also, audio keeps cutting in and out. This is kind of really shitty. It's not that the audio keeps cutting in and out. The thing that really pisses me off is that they have, like, considering this, the game is like 95% narrative. It is all story. And it's like you can interact with things and you can comment on something and say like, oh, hey, what about this thing? Or you can hold a trigger, and it's kind of like Firewatch where you can hold to reply different things and you can choose whether or not to respond and all that sort of shit. And ultimately, it doesn't really matter. There's a lot of illusion of choice elements and a lot of seemingly actual choice elements. I don't know. But they all stomp on each other. So if you're just talking to somebody and you've made a response, and obviously in Firewatch, it's like you keep moving, and then even I fucking sorted that out. Even I had it in the Marble game. I had a flag that said polite dialogue. So it would wait until the previous line played, and then the new line would play. You know, it would wait until you had finished listening to somebody talking. It wouldn't just stomp on it. And for some weird fucking arse backwards reason, they've decided that the dialogue will just cut off. Not like, oh wait, so like they haven't written, like, because even I did that again. I did that, and now I'm shit at this. I had those little, like the interruption, the interjection clips where it would, if it did need to interrupt, it would stomp on it by playing a little clip to say like, oh, we'll move on and do something different. It literally just chops the audio and the next clip plays, and it's like, mine wasn't really, well, it kind of was a narrative game, I guess. But like, I specifically took that into account because I was like, that's really fucking important. And it took me all of like a stream tops to solve that. So for them to have, fuck knows how many people on this. I mean, I don't think it's like a lot of people, but I will say it is beautiful. Honestly, it is so, like, it's like 1950s Soviet kind of vibes, and it's just super cool. Super cool. Like, look at this, man. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this little doodad. It's great. Like, visually, it's really impressive. But considering that it is very narrative driven, I feel like they could have done a hell of a lot more. Because if I can come up with a better dialogue system than them in, I don't know, fucking like a few hours and not really knowing how game dev works, I feel like they could have done a hell of a lot better. You know, making sure, like having some sort of like queue system and making it so like, you know, at odd junctures, like where there was something where the story you needed to wait until something had finished playing. They'd like set the flag of story element has 75 has been played, therefore we'll switch on interactive element 32 so that then they can carry on, or and then we'll maybe trigger like, you know, a bit of rock fell off and then that meant they could carry on, something like that. Really low hanging fruit shit, and they kind of just didn't do it. And so it is very good, and I think I will probably play through it again and try and not be very cautious on the dialogue stomping on itself, but like fucking hell, it's I couldn't believe how like stompy the dialogue is. It's sad because it's good dialogue, it's well recorded. It's just I don't know why they did it that way. I think that's probably enough for now. Let's do another. Oh. These are going to be fun, aren't they? Making what's the PS1 model for a green herb like? PS1. It's all the PS1 green herb. No, the actual. You see. Maybe we can see. No, I want the original. Okay. Outbreak. RE1. I want the model though. I just want to see the model. I could make a leaf, I guess. Do you know? Fuck it. Let's try. You don't know until you've tried, do you? You don't know until you've tried. Let's make a pot. Let's make a green herb. Shift A to add. We'll add in our cylinder. No, this is not going to go well. But we'll try. We can only try. Right, so we'll grab the bottom and we'll scale that in just a bit. Not too much. And then we'll pop into face mode. We'll grab that. We'll pull it up just a bit. We'll grab this bit and then we'll just scale that out. Nope, no we won't. We'll E to extrude and then we'll S to scale, but not in the Z, like so, to give it a little bit of a lip. Maybe we'll pull that down a bit, so maybe we'll grab this rim. Can I just grab that rim, please? Just that bit, there we go. And we'll maybe grab that in the Z and just pull it. No. Not like that. Okay. My bad. Grab, Z, pull it down a bit. Just a little bit more, you know? Yeah, kind of that. Then we'll grab back in face mode and we'll pull that down a bit. Not too far, just a little bit. And then I guess we could I to inset and we can make a little stalk here. And hopefully if we do this once, it'll be like a decent little palette swap. So we'll pull this out. We can probably have fewer vertices than that, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. All right, so everything except the Z. And then we'll pull that up, grabbing the Z. Let's maybe do this from the top, shall we? Grabbing the Z. And then we'll pull that up again. Again, grabbing the Z. And then we'll maybe scale that in a little bit as it starts to go towards the top. And then we'll make it so it's a little bit off to the side or something. Yeah. And then we'll pull it up once more. Pull that right in. Maybe we'll have that just stay like that. Straight up. Not quite straight up though. You'd never want it to be exactly straight up, do you? And then another one. And then we'll bring that to almost a point. And we'll, you know, off there. That seems all right. So now we want some of these things to have like leaves coming off them. And I guess what we could just do is put some loop cuts round here and just do a couple of loop cuts or something. Oh, whoops. And just scale those, kind of pull those in, GG to edge slide. And then maybe pull something out of there. I'm definitely pulling something out of somewhere, aren't I? And then maybe we'll just let it be square, because they're not going to look too. They hopefully wouldn't do that. You know, nah. Let's do other cylinders, and then maybe we'll try decimating a little bit at the end. Maybe we can model it separately, but then pull it in together. So I think if we come out of edit mode and we do Shift A to add, let's do just a regular old cylinder. Probably don't need that many faces realistically. Maybe 16, I guess. And let's scale that right down in everything except the Z. So we basically just want a little twig. And oh no, actually, what we could do, go into edit mode, pull this face up a bit, and then we can have a little bit of a kink in the leaf, you know, and we can have this also do the same thing that the top bit's done, and pull that up and to bring it into the basically an end, and that can more or less be the leaf. And so then if we grab these three faces and just sort of extrude it out, that's like, I mean, it doesn't look it right now, but that's sort of the beginning of a leaf, isn't it? Really? It's not bad. All right, so then if we just grab this little edge here, well, that's in face mode, so we're not going to be able to grab it, but if we do that and sort of pull it in kind of like that. No, not like that. Can I do GG to edge slide? That would be even better. We can. And I'll turn that merge verts on so then we know that we can go back into the middle. And we'll do the same thing, GG to edge slide. And then maybe here we'll just sort of pull it in a bit, I guess. And maybe pull it down a bit. Pull this up a bit. I don't know. Something like that. Or GG to edge slide U. Maybe not that far. Maybe we'll pull this down a touch. Can I grab the whole thing, please? Yes. Pull that down a bit more. Yeah, that feels more like a leaf, you know. And then we'll maybe, oh, we already did that, so we can just pull this in a bit That's like the broad outline of a leaf, isn't it? I think. And I kind of like the fact that I'm just sort of wonkily manipulate. That's probably a bit too far though. Kind of there-ish. That's sort of like a leaf, I think. Maybe pull that out a bit. Pull that across a bit. Yeah, that'll do. And then maybe I guess a couple of loop cuts just to, you know, pull it through. So for our knife tool, we want to grab that and we want to do cut through, and we'll just do that to sort of just kind of cut across, and that should have given us a nice cut through, which it has. And we'll do the same thing here-ish. Cut through. There we go. A couple of nice loops there. So we can just grab these and pull them around a little bit more, just to make a little bit more leaf-like. And probably maybe down here. Oh shit. Maybe down here, just to give it a bit more leaf shapiness, you know? Make it look a little bit more curved. It's not too bad, I suppose. It's an alright leaf, isn't it? Not great, but it's also not too bad. So if we then maybe just pepper these on the... I'm not doing it like for like, but where did I have... Did I have a window open with? I'm sure I had a window open with the Resident Evil herb. Green herb. Just googling green herb probably isn't a good idea. Green herb Resident Evil 2. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm not making that. Probably make the PS2 version, PS1 version. That's basically what I'm doing, but sort of. Hey, it even looks a little bit like they've done the same thing. I think they broad strokes done the same thing as me, which is kind of nice. Oh, that's definitely Resident Evil 4. And ooh, oh, that's Resident Evil 5. Oh yeah. When they kind of mixed things up for Resi 5 and it was all a little bit weird. Anyway, carrying on, I digress. Dinner now, laters. Enjoy. Have a lovely Christmas Eve dinner and the rest of your Christmas Eve squared. Okay, so I guess then we can maybe just grab this, pull it down a scooch more. Let's pull it up a scooch and then out a scooch, and then we'll put one more kink in it, you know. That seems alright. And then I think if we just duplicate this a bunch, we'll drag this roughly over to here. We'll maybe rotate, well, we want to rotate 90 for sure, in the x-axis. Minus 90, there we go. And then we'll just sort of like, I guess, scale it a bit and then stick it to the, just sort of stick it to the model, I suppose. Rotating the Y maybe a little bit. That could be worse, you know? And then, yeah, I guess I'll just duplicate this a bunch of times. More or less the same place. And then rotate around 3D cursor, rotating the Z around the 3D cursor, thereabouts. And then maybe rotate it about. Not that it matters, but we'll, you know, we'll rotate. I'll tell you what, we'll place them, we'll get them roughly placed, and then we'll worry about their rotations once we've sorted that. So we'll duplicate that again. We'll place it and we'll rotate again in the Z, roughly speaking, to about where we want it. And then we'll just sort of, and then we'll repeat the process. Shift D, pull it up, rotate around the Z, pull it out a bit. Oh, there we go. That's not too bad. Shift D, put it in, rotating the Z. Like, it's not good. It's not like fantastic. It's not going to win any design awards, but it is all right, you know. Is this the problem that a lot of designers have? That they worry about like it being perfect, and when really they should be thinking about, is it good enough? Can I finish my game with this, or can I move on with this item as it stands? I think if you free yourself from the notion that like your video game's going to make you a bunch of money and like it's going to be your meal ticket, it's kind of, I don't know, it feels quite freeing in a way, you know? That you don't really have to worry too much, because it's like, well, yeah, this isn't my, but this isn't what I'm doing, you know, with my life. It was what I'd like to do with my life, but that's almost, I probably started too late. Maybe I haven't started too late. Maybe it'll all turn out all right in the end. Probably not. But you never know. Scale this down a little bit. Oh yeah, because of course that's the other thing we've got to play with. Got a few levers to play with here, including scale. So let's change that now back to individual origin, and we'll rotate a bit. Local rotation. Oh, what the hell have I done here? Can I like rotate in? Is there like a local rotation? Not trackball. Precision mode. Plane axis. Resize. Automatic constraint. Local Z. There it is. Double Z for local Z. That's what we're after. Just a little bit of local zhuzhing. XX, we'll pull that up a bit. Just a scooch. That doesn't look too bad. This looks a little bit bold here, so I'm going to put one sort of here. Although, really, I should be evangelizing for more boldness in video games. If anything, I've got to represent. called life. Well, it's not everything I imagined it would be, but you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. And I could probably even, I think realistically, if we go into this, we could maybe, hello, how's it going? Not bad, not bad. Just sort of dicking around trying to make a herb. It's going all right. Could be going better. Could be going probably a lot worse, to be honest. Local Z on a scale. Why are you not deciding to scale? Okay, there we go. Mess with some of the leaf edges. Yeah, definitely. I'll muck about with them. Make it look a little bit more obviously. Oh no. I messed it up somehow. No, not yet. I'm about to though, I'm sure. There it is. There it is. I'm messing it up. You can't follow. I don't know. I have no idea why you wouldn't be able to follow. I appreciate you considering it though. Do you know what? Maybe we'll just leave them big. Says you cannot follow because you've not verified a phone number. Oh, that's weird. Oh, sorry. 2 seconds. Let me fix that because I think I know where the setting to fix that is. Channel. Followers or something? Followers. Followers list. Activity. Roles manager. Oh shit. It's in here somewhere. Because I've seen it before. Not that long ago. Stream. People who can allow raids. What we got? Followers only. It's like in moderation setting. That might be it. It might be in moderation. All chatters must have a verified. Some chatters must have a verified phone number. Chatters without a verified phone number. Oh, it says chatters without a verified phone number must have accounts older than 1 week, I guess. So I set it to 1 day. Then that should sort it, I think. Try now. Hello. How's it going? Kulvog Dev. There you go. You should be able to follow now, I think. I tell you what, I'm just going to turn that off entirely because, you know, I don't think that's actually really benefiting me. Yeah, the plant's getting there. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. It's the start of a green herb. What will we do? Mess with the edges of the leaves. That was it. So I need to mess with some of the edges of the leaves. So if I make them a little bit different, just sort of pull them in a bit. A little bit of individual variation. And I think doing it weirdly under normal circumstances, I would hate trying to do this with just like freehand pulling it around. But the fact is, it's going to be so much better because if I do it freehand, it's going to look weirder. Like they're going to look more janky and screwed up. So in a way, only if I knew what my username was when you lost your account or changed. How do you keep losing access to Twitch though? Is it like a I don't know how you'd do it. Oh, that's weird. looks different from some angles. How does it look so strange from this other angle? There we go. That's less weird. Less Z, I suppose. Let's move them around less in the Z. Oh, actually, let's have like kind of a messed up leaf, I guess. No, of course I do. Ben. The Vibing Game Dev. And then the Viking Game Dev. You had a couple of different usernames. At one point, I think you were... Move some up and down to the on so flat. Yeah, good idea. Move some up. Still won't let you follow? Let me try. There we go. Now you should definitely be able to follow. It's basically, it's like if you've just created an account, it's a bit weird about it. Which I guess I understand why Twitch are doing that, but I think in terms of like followers, I don't know. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, does it? Probably. I hope. Probably good for spam, preventing spam, or stopping like bots from following you or whatever, but such is life. Right, so let's just sort of, mess around with these a bit. Maybe GG to edge slide on these, a couple of these I suppose, make them look a little bit more, maybe that sort of a thing. And then same in here, I guess. We'll pull this across. Still saying you cannot because you have not verified a phone number. I could just put your phone in. I don't know. But no, I've turned off the phone number verification-y stuff. So I guess it says somebody who you have to have an account older than a week for whatever reason, but I guess it's basically just a case of it should eventually let you do it. I'm sure it might take a few minutes to like cascade through and realize that I've said it's okay. No, let's pull. Come on, in. I want it to go in, man. All right, never mind. You're gonna be like that. And then possibly pull this up here. Pull that up there. Right, yeah, that's probably it. You already got your phone number in a very old account. Can you get into the very old account? Maybe. Top ones are all a little bit, and they're probably going to be looking at the top ones, so we probably should have started with these really. But there we go. Live and learn, eh? But the great thing is that I'm going to do this once, and then I'm going to be super lazy like Resident Evil, and do a palette swap. This is just going to be the same plant done 4 different ways. This is where somebody's like, hey now, I spent ages doing different plants for Resident Evil. I'm very sorry, Shinji Mikami? Is that his name? The guy? The Resident Evil guy? Grandfather of survival horror? I think that's his name. Mr. Capcom. I say this, I don't think he is Mr. Capcom anymore. Actually, I'm sure, I could be wrong, but I think he's at least partially involved in bloody, because I was playing this earlier on because I've had a hankering to play it for a while. Was he in Clover Games? No. But Hideki Kamiya did work on so who else was in Clover? I could have sworn it was the dude. It was your birthday. Happy birthday. Oh yeah. My wife's birthday is the 28th, so I don't feel your pain of having a birthday close to Christmas, but I am party to a similar pain, if it makes you feel any better. Do you have a nice birthday? There he is. So he is sort of involved. So apparently, but yeah, they're doing a sequel to it. That'd be good. Cinema to see Gladiators 2. Did you like Gladiators 2? Was it what you wanted out of a sequel to Gladiator? Oh, good. To be honest, I'll hold my hands up in shame. I've never seen Gladiator, and it's one of those films that I feel like I really should watch, because I've watched like a bunch of different, you know, and how do I'm all right making a herb. I'm making something to pop in the how are my windows. All right. They've got blinds on them. Your windows are broken? Oh, in game or like in real life? What? How'd that happen? Is everything okay? Like, is it like a... That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. With a sledgehammer? What the hell? I'm going to allow that because I think other people... I was going to say some people want to see that because that's... I think Automod it's justified in that scenario, you know? A sledgehammer just coming at you with like, God, and your door or your door window. Bloody hell. But they didn't break in. They were just sort of... They just thought, yeah, I don't like that door. Fuck that door window. Oh, Jesus, that's no good. Not very Christmassy at all, is it? Bastards. Who does shit like that, you know? Like at Christmas as well. There's no cause for it. No cause. Disgraceful. Smash the doorbell camera, but we've got them on 5 of the camera. Well, there you go. So you'll get them. Very good. Smash the bastards. The pot feels a bit too tall now. Let's go X-ray mode. Grab all of this. Pull that down a bit. How do I feel about texturing it? It looks, yeah, I'll texture it. Pot needs a bigger indent. Oh, and it's decided to go weird with the angles on it. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it as... I'm going to leave it as shade flat for now. Might go with a PS1 vibe. Yeah, it kind of does need a bigger indent, doesn't it? Alright, well, let's pull it in a bit. Let's pull it in just a scooch. So we'll scale that in, everything except the Z. Pull that in like that. And then scale that in. Whoa, a bit more. Too much. That looks better. Oh, I hate texturing. I don't even really know how to do it, but I'm gonna, well, yeah, I suppose that's it. But I think for now, what I'll probably just do is give it like some rough textures, and well, I'll just give it material colors for now, I think, and then we'll worry about the rest later. So if I go into shading now, and we'll go into edit mode, and we'll select, start with the bottom and go pop, Control plus, no, apparently not, Shift and plus, Alt and plus, oh no, it was Control and plus, it just decided it didn't want to do it that time. Alright, there we go, so now we've got everything, so we'll call that slot 1, and we'll make this a new material, and we'll make it like a brown, which is probably like red, and then pull it down to be brown, like there, sort of a colour, and we'll make that brown, and we will assign this to slot 1, and then we'll pick this loop, and we'll make a new material, and we'll call this dirt, and for now we'll just make this a darker version of brown, I guess, and we will assign dirt, and then we'll pick everything from the top, I suppose. So if we pick this tiny little pickle here, and then beep, 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 we'll pick all of that up, and we'll make that. Oh, it didn't put another slot in. Shit. Ah, balls. Right. Okay. So that's not going to be dirt. So this one's going to be. So that one's going to be. So we'll make brown, and we'll make a new one. We'll call this green. Grey and brown. Oh, Shift A, noise texture, make it grey and brown, and it will look nice. I'll sort the rough textures, but then yeah, I'll definitely do that. I'll do that in a second, because I'm just going to set up the slots for it at the very least. Right, so we'll do that, and we'll just make it bright green for, well, no, not that bright of a green. Come on, no plant is that green. Kind of a lighter, there we go, that's sort of like a grassy green kind of colour. And then we'll assign that. Alright, so that should be green now. And we pick that, and this is going to be dirt. So we'll assign that. That's going to be the one that we're going to come back and change, I think. Oh, what the hell have I just done there? One more. And we should be able to do brown and assign that. So then we've got that. So that's, yeah. So there we go. So that's not, it doesn't look great. So that'll do. So this is what dirt. So we want to, oh, that's what I must have done. I've added a shader. So we'll pull that back in the surface. So now, I don't know, is it texture? So we'll do import, noise texture, there we go. Make it grey and brown. A colour ramp, you say? So we'll do grey and brown. And we'll make that in a grey, dark grey and brown. Pull that up. Kind of a soil colour. Deep red. Maybe not that deep of a red, yeah. Kind of a reddy brown, I guess. Orange and dark in it. Okay. Yeah. 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 So then we want that to come out of there. Maybe we want that to be, yeah, into that, out of there. Colour out of there into here. Other way? Oh. Noise texture into the colour ramp. See? Silly boy. Look at me doing stupid things. Factor into the factor. Oh, factor into the factor. Oh dear. Is that worked? Now turn the detail up. What? 15, nothing. 10. Move the two colors. I'm starting to see something, I think. Can kind of see it. Oh yeah, there it is. You can just about see it. Right, so first, the other thing we probably want to do is for our brown, we want to make that a lot rougher because it's a pot. Something like that. And for our dirt, we probably want that to be a lot rougher as well. Roughness to max, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Probably brighten that up a little bit for it to be more terracotta-y. A little bit more to the yellow side. It's not bloody assigned it. Why have you decided to unassign it? Oh no. Oh no. Why's the dirt decided to leave? There it is, it's back now. Okay. Make the grey brighter. And the brown a little bit brighter. Oh, is the scale's too big, man? That's what it is. So we mess around with that a bit more. There we go. Looks like it. I mean, it's a bit. Can we make that metallic? How do we make that metallic? tell. No, so it's good though. Should be more wet. That's a fair point, yeah. Maybe set the roughness to about 0.3 or something. Make the red not red. Orange equals brown. That's more orangey. There we go. And then I guess for the sake for these, we'll just select all of these. Can I actually I might just be able to select all of them, everything, and then control select. No. That's what we want, and then we'll set these all to be green. Fuck. That's not worked at all, has it? Ah, green. Yeah, so we're good. So now we want this. Now our slots for this. And then we want these to be green. Oh, you can only set one at a time. Good. Or can you? Yeah, you genuinely can. You can only do one at a time. Okay, well, this will get us somewhere, you know. Shift select to deselect the selected object. Doodly doodly. Alright. There we go. I mean, it doesn't look great, but it's alright. Roughness. Probably want the roughness to be down a bit, I guess. Or maybe up a bit. We don't want it to be super rough. In fact, you might even argue that you want it to be a bit shinier. Not that shiny, like. But roughs do, like, leaves do have a little, yeah, that's it. It's basic, well, it's sort of an environment asset. It's sort of gonna be front and center to some extent, but it's fine. It is just for a little who cares game. Yeah. So we'll maybe a little bit higher than that. Just enough to give it a little bit of, you know? Well, that could be worse. That's alright. That's not bad for a little plant, is it? It's certainly, at least it can get us started, and I can maybe come back to it and do a bit more to it. So we'll do that, and we'll just call this herb. Herb to be American. Herb to be American, rather. So we've got an asset for that. Got some other stuff going on there. Got some rough ideas for what we can do there. Next time I might make cooler, but I did promise my wife that I would leave early and do a little bit of pre-Christmas activity stuff. So apologies for starting late and apologies for leaving late, for leaving early. But have a lovely Christmas, everybody. If you're celebrating Christmas or Kwanzaa, or I think Hanukkah's been and gone, hasn't it? When's Hanukkah again? Oh no, tell a lie. Well, enjoy lighting the menorah if that's your thing. And yeah, happy winter solstice. We're past the darkest night of the year, which is it's good stuff. Yeah. Let's look forward to the sun coming back. But yeah, hope Santa's kind. And I'll probably do some more streams because I'm off work for like a bunch of time. So yeah, we'll see what we do with that. But yeah, thanks for. I'll tell you what, we'll raid. We'll see if anybody's about to raid. Who's about to raid? A bunch of people apparently. Who I have. Can I? Why it doesn't seem to show you people you follow anymore to raid. PGC Ome PGC. Can I pop that out? Pop out raid browser. There we go. Now I can see it. PG Comey. PG Combi. Let's go. All right. Well, water, energy, and nutrients. That's kind of fun. I like that. Okay. Well, I'll start the raid, and then yeah, like I say, catch you partway through. Probably do some more holiday stuff, and then yeah, Merry Christmas.
Oh, hang on. Nutrient